everyone, so today I want to talk about Channel 4 programme, and this is Very Important People. Hashtag on Twitter down to VIP. Wow, I don't know where to start with this. I was completely blown over. This is an impression show, sketch show where you have your different, your acts dressing up as different celebrities and impersonating them and generally taking the mick out of them. There are quite a few different programmes like this at various times, and I always love them. Hand on heart, this is the most amazing one out of every single one that I have ever seen. There was a really good one on ITV last year, year before. This one is phenomenal. It beats all of them, hands down. First of all, what I like about it is that time is given for us to work out each of them, or most of them. We're only getting maybe 30 seconds on each act, so we do have there's a lot of them packed in one episode. There are some shows which are similar, where they spend 10 minutes on one person, and then they go back to them quite a lot. Not to that extreme on the Impression Show with Cole Sean Stevenson. I love that. But this one I just think is so much better formatted. It's quite quick. I think only 2 of these acts we approached twice. I keep calling them acts. I shouldn't be doing that. Why am I doing that? I've just done a video about Britain's Got Talent. It's all in my head. Anyway, I'm going to take you through all my favourite ones. Now there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 that I loved. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but if you'd rather watch it and not know who any of them are without watching it first, go now, go and watch it. It's on 4OD. It's only half an hour long, and then come back and then share your thoughts. But I will be saying who the people are, or who they're meant to be. So if you don't want to know, you have to be warned. Okay, Gordon Ramsay. Wow, hilarious. I think I've seen a slightly better version of Gordon Ramsay, I'll be honest, but they did get him down to a T still. Very good. Adele had a song parody as well, which brings in a slightly additional quality of uniqueness, which I thought, you could tell straight away that it was Adele. The costumes for all of these people are fantastic, spot on. Physically, they look great, and they sound fantastic. The mannerisms, everything about these they're just perfect. Frankie Boyle. To be honest, when I first heard Frankie, I wasn't looking. I was busy writing something, and I was like, who is that? And I couldn't work it out, and I looked up, and I was like, oh, Frankie Boyle. That's so dead on. It was so much like Frankie. I couldn't realise that it was Frankie. Fantastic. David Attenborough, brilliant. Everybody does David Attenborough. Amy Childs. I think that's the first time I've seen Amy Childs impersonated. I don't like Amy Childs. Do not like her. Simple as. But the impersonation was phenomenal, hilarious. Really did enjoy that quite a lot. I think they nailed her quite well. There was a really, really weird bit with Simon and Danny Minogue, and it shows that they do current stuff as well, because it was all about the publication of Simon's book, in which he tells all this, this big thing. And that was very, very weird to watch, to be honest. I'm like, okay, that's weird, but watch it and find out. You'll know what I mean. They had the voice judges, which was interesting. Did them quite well. Natalie, Cassidy, oh wow, and I love Natalie Cassidy. She was probably one of my first inspirations in my teenage years. I think I was 12. She was one of the first celebrities I ever wrote to back in my autograph days. I love her so much. Spot on. The facial expressions, dead on. The accent, and the voice. The voice is brilliant. The actual thing she does is kind of an extensive piss take. It's saying, she's just going to do everything now because she's been on Big Brother. So they're not saying that this is how she actually does things. It is being, to the extreme, but the mannerisms are just dead on. I thought, oh, that's fantastic. And she's not somebody that gets parodied a lot, so that was really nice. Dr. Christian Jessen again was fantastic. Very interesting sketch there. Jennifer Aniston and Owen Wilson, didn't expect to see that on there. I kind of just thought it would all be television. The thing they did with Jen and Owen Wilson was brilliant, so that was great. And my last favourite one, and the one which even now blows me away, was Fearne Cotton. I'm looking at it and I'm just thinking, that's Fearne. That is Fearne. That is not Fearne. That has to be Fearne Cotton. Without a doubt, the best impression of Fearne I've ever seen, and the best look-alike I've ever seen. It is fantastic. I was watching. If you watch it for nothing else, watch it for Fearne. It also takes her back to her kids presenting days, which I really missed. Obviously I know her from her kids TV presenting, so that I really liked that element of it. I spelt Fearne wrong. whatever. Everyone does that with Fern Britain. They put the spelling of Fern Cotton for Fern Britain. I've just done it the other way around. I've just wrote F-E-R-N. Never mind. So that was, you know, Fern Cotton out of them all was my favourite as far as the accuracy goes. But I think out of them all, Natalie Cassidy or Christian Jessen, I think, were the two that I enjoyed watching the most. Yeah. Now the female impressionist here is, and I'm going to probably pronounce this wrong, but Morgana, I'm not too sure, I should really learn that. Robinson, flawless. Definitely going to go and see what else she has done. She is fantastic. You know, the guys are always great, but they always often look fairly similar. You can tell that it's the same person who's done this person, who's doing that person. But with the females, they're all different. Yeah, it's just absolutely flawless. If you only watch one programme this week, watch this. It's beautiful. But let me know your thoughts, let me know who you really enjoyed, and if you have any similar favourite programmes, let me know, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!